Hey everyone, this is Ian from Twinfinite. 2018 is really shaping up to be a great year of gaming, with many amazing titles slated to come out this year. Sony and the PlayStation 4 have the chance to take the market by storm with all of the amazing games that will be released on their system this year. For all of the Sony fanboys out there, these are the top 10 upcoming PlayStation 4 games of 2018. Number 10 on our list is Far Cry 5. For the first time in the franchise's history, Far Cry 5 is headed to the States. The upcoming action-adventure first-person shooter will release in March and dive into a more serious subject matter than we've seen in the past. This franchise returns to a more modern time, where a doomsday cult is ready to wage war in Hope County. From what we can see so far, this game looks beautiful and has really contrasted the dark themes at the game's foundation. In addition to dealing with a violent cult on the rise, this game will also delve into racial tensions in the deep south of America. There isn't a lot of additional information available just yet, but we do know that Far Cry 5 is promising an impressive and diverse collection of weapons to choose from. Everything from your typical assault rifles to dynamite and even sledgehammers have also been confirmed. All of these weapons are really going to be giving players a lot of options in terms of how they want to take down the cult. We don't always get to see a game with a way out concept very often, which makes it a particularly exciting title for the year. Anyone who is familiar with Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, already has a solid feel for this type of game. In Brothers, players were given control of two different characters as they controlled them at the same time. Both of these characters were able to move independently of one another and interact with their environments separately. This is the same concept that will be used for A Way Out. The big difference is that A Way Out is a cooperative experience, where two players have to work together and communicate to progress through the game in the most efficient way possible. Number 8 on our list is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Anyone who has been looking for the right spiritual successor to Castlevania should be eagerly awaiting the release of Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. This game is boasting beautiful 2D gothic environments that will serve as the backdrop for this already record-breaking side-scroller. The new Metroidvania was funded through a wildly successful Kickstarter campaign after raising more than $5.5 million. Early previews of the game at E3 and the Tokyo Game Show have looked very promising, showing off fluid movement and a variety of equipable items that players can utilize throughout the game. Red Dead Redemption 2 was originally scheduled to release in 2017, but Rockstar decided to delay the release for a few months just to work on the fine-tuning of the game. In terms of gameplay, there isn't much to be said just yet, but visually it is already looking like one of the most beautiful games of 2018. When Rockstar announced the delay, they also shared incredibly detailed screenshots of the game. Red Dead Redemption 2 has the potential to capture an entirely new fan base, even more people than were really into the first game of the series. Number 6 on our list is Code Vein. This title is an upcoming third-person RPG that feels like the anime version of Dark Souls. This game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world and features a dynamic combat system. The game's character design is also impressive so far, with a cast that looks just downright cool and very interesting. If all that doesn't sell you on the game, just look up the rock and roll fueled trailer and you will be sold instantly. Number 5 on our list is Anthem. Anthem drops players in the middle of a massive world that is waiting to be explored. Whether you want to use your Javelin's jetpack to take a more aerial approach to exploration, or dive deep underwater to find a more stealthy path to your destination. Gameplay seems to be very similar of what we've seen in Destiny and Destiny 2, which means it will be particularly interesting to see how Anthem performs upon release. Being BioWare's follow-up game after the massive disappointment that was Mass Effect Andromeda, fans hope that Anthem can really put them back on the map in a good light this time. Number 4 on our list is Monster Hunter World. This title is allowing Capcom's cult-like hit series to see a meaningful evolution. While this title will certainly still have some grinding and armor upgrading involved, it's also placing even more emphasis on world building and exploration. There are also plenty of new features coming to the franchise thanks to World. For the first time ever, you'll be able to join another player's hunts mid-game, and missions will be no longer separated or based on solo or online play. In addition to adding beautiful dynamic environments to explore, Monster Hunter World is already boasting meaningful gameplay improvements that could make this the best game of the series yet. Number 3 on our list is Dragonball Fighters Z. This franchise has already given us a great collection of fighting games to boast, but this one might be giving us a traditional 2D fighting experience that we have all been waiting for. From what we have seen in the beta tests, Dragon Ball Fighters Z is poised to be the first Dragon Ball Z game that really captures the spirit and pacing of the fights we so often see in the anime. Every element that you could possibly think that makes Dragon Ball battles feel so unique is very present in this title. You can rapidly teleport behind enemies, hurl devastating projectiles across the screen, charge up your ki, fly towards your opponent with homing attacks, and even send your foe flying through boulders and mountains on various stages in the game. If you're anxious to get your hands on this title, you won't have to wait that much longer, as it hits store shelves on January 26th, 2018. Number 2 on our list is Kingdom Hearts 3. In some ways, this title is a bit of a bittersweet addition to the list. There is a lot of new content that players should look forward to, like new Disney worlds and characters that have never been featured in the franchise before. The bitter part, however, is that Kingdom Hearts 3 has been toying with our hearts for years. Fans of the franchise have been eagerly awaiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be announced and confirmed for years, but time and time again, there would be no new information on the game's development. Well, D23 of 2017 finally brought the moment so many of us had been waiting for. Kingdom Hearts 3 was confirmed for a 2018 release window, and gameplay clips were finally revealed and admired by the public. Hopefully the wait will not be long for an actual release date for this game. Coming in at the number 1 spot on this list is Marvel's Spider-Man. There have been plenty of Spider-Man games over the years, but Marvel's Spider-Man stands out from the rest by focusing on a more experienced Peter Parker. The game's narrative won't have to spend any time walking through Spider-Man's origin story or portray Peter Parker as a new hero who is struggling to make the best of his new abilities. Instead, trailers have revealed everyone's favorite web-slinging New Yorker skillfully taking on criminals and finding creative ways to interact with the environment to gain the upper hand in combat. Ever since the first preview trailer showcased blockbuster action sequences and a sneak peek at a beautiful open world, many gamers have been anxiously waiting for more information. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a lot of new details revealed, and an official release date is still not announced. While the game is slated to release this year, it's very likely that we won't see it hit shelves until the second half of the year. And that's it for the list. These are our picks, so if you have any personal choices that you may think that we have overlooked, feel free to comment below and let us know what they are. If you have not yet subscribed, you should, as we have much more great content coming up on this channel. Once again, this is Ian from Twinfinite, and as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.